Artificial intelligence is accelerating faster than any technology humans have ever created. It is reshaping industries, rewriting the nature of work, and transforming how society makes decisions. But underneath all the algorithms, data models, and digital systems lies a much deeper question. How will humanity guide this power? Technological progress alone cannot answer that. Guidance must come from values, principles, and wisdom that have sustained human civilization for thousands of years. Even as AI builds the future, the moral frameworks humanity depends on must remain rooted in something older, something deeper, something stable. That is where biblical perspectives, wisdom, justice, stewardship, humility, and the inherent dignity of human life quietly re-enter the conversation, not as theology, but as ethical foundations for a world being transformed by intelligence we created. AI is multiplying human capability in ways unimaginable a decade ago. A single professional with advanced AI tools can now perform the work of several people, analyzing data, designing systems, creating content, modeling scenarios, and making decisions at unprecedented speed. This new reality has triggered anxiety and excitement. Some fear losing their jobs, while others see AI as a force that can elevate human potential. Both emotions are valid. The Bible teaches that human beings were created to work, not as punishment, but as a form of purpose, creativity, and contribution. Work gives people meaning, direction, and identity. So the fear of losing work is not simply economic, it is deeply human. But technology has been reshaping work since the beginning of civilization, and AI is another chapter in that story. The biblical perspective encourages us to adapt and steward the tools we create, not be overwhelmed by them. To whom much is given, much is required, speaks directly to this moment. Those who wield AI must use it responsibly, ethically, and with care for the people most affected. AI will redefine the workforce. Many repetitive tasks will be automated, and some jobs will disappear entirely. But AI will also create new work, roles that never existed before. AI supervisors, ethical auditors, algorithmic governance specialists, digital twin engineers, robotics integrators, and energy system AI operators. The future workforce will not be about competing with machines. It will be about learning how to collaborate with them. Biblical themes help frame this shift. Wisdom teaches us to prepare for change. Justice teaches us to ensure workers are not abandoned. Compassion reminds us to make transitions humane. And stewardship calls us to use AI in ways that uplift human dignity rather than diminish it. This transition requires leadership that prioritizes people as much as productivity. This moral lens becomes even more important as AI enters the global energy system. The future of energy, fusion, hydrogen, solar PV, wind, advanced batteries, and grid-scale storage, will depend heavily on AI. As renewable energy expands, its variability increases the complexity of balancing supply and demand. AI will manage that balance. It will predict weather patterns, optimize energy flows, coordinate thousands of distributed assets, and prevent grid instability. AI will run electrolyzers for hydrogen production, shifting output to moments of oversupply when renewable power is abundant and cheapest. It will stabilize Tesla megapack systems, ensuring that grids remain resilient. And when fusion becomes commercially viable, AI will control the plasma physics inside reactors, something humans cannot do in real time. AI will be the invisible architect behind the entire clean energy ecosystem. But if AI becomes the operating system of civilization, then biblical values become the conscience of that system. Stewardship is especially important. Humanity is responsible for how it uses the power given to it, whether that power is physical energy, political influence, or technological capability. Stewardship requires designing AI that benefits communities rather than only corporate interests. It means building energy systems that are sustainable and equitable rather than exploitative. It means ensuring that as AI optimizes grids, manages hydrogen production, and operates fusion reactors, it does so in a way that prioritizes safety, transparency, and long-term responsibility. Stewardship reminds us that just because something is possible does not make it wise. AI must be guided not only by efficiency but by ethics. Another biblical principle relevant to the AI era is justice. AI systems can unintentionally reinforce bias or deepen inequality. Algorithms trained on flawed data may discriminate. Predictive models may unfairly shape decisions about healthcare, finance, education, or law enforcement. The call for justice, protect the vulnerable, treat people fairly, make systems equitable, becomes a non-negotiable requirement for AI governance. AI must not be a tool that magnifies the injustices already present in society. Instead, it must be built and deployed with fairness at its core. This requires deliberate choices, diverse development teams, transparent governance, and accountability mechanisms that prevent misuse. The biblical principle of truth is also significant. AI-generated content, deepfakes, synthetic media, fabricated audio, can blur the line between real and false. In a world where misinformation spreads faster than facts, truth becomes essential for social stability. AI must be designed and regulated in ways that protect the integrity of information. Human societies depend on trust, and trust depends on truth. Without ethical guardrails, AI could destabilize that foundation. The biblical call to honesty is not old-fashioned, it is essential for surviving a future built on digital intelligence. Human dignity is another core perspective. The Bible teaches that every person has inherent worth, not based on their productivity, skills, or economic contribution, but because of their humanity. As AI becomes more capable, it will be tempting for societies to treat human labor as replaceable. But dignity matters. Work matters. People matter. AI should enhance human capability, not erase the value of human contribution. The ethical future is one where AI automates tasks, but amplifies the creativity, innovation, and leadership that only humans can provide. Human judgment, empathy, morality, and purpose cannot be replicated by machines, no matter how intelligent they become. Humility is another biblical value, and it is deeply relevant in the AI conversation. Even as AI grows more capable, we must remain aware of its limitations. AI can calculate but not feel. It can predict but not understand the meaning of suffering or joy. It can optimize energy systems but cannot decide what is morally right. Humility teaches us not to idolize technology or assume it is infallible. It reminds us that human oversight is essential. It encourages governments, engineers, and businesses to recognize that AI must remain a tool. Powerful, transformative, but still a tool. On a global scale, AI will reshape national economies. Nations that master AI will grow rapidly, while those that fall behind may face stagnation. This raises questions of global responsibility. How do we ensure AI is not concentrated in a handful of countries or corporations? How do we share the benefits of AI-driven energy systems, cleaner grids, cheaper hydrogen, stable baseload from fusion, with developing regions? The biblical call to care for the poor and support the marginalized becomes a global imperative in an AI-powered world. Technology cannot become a new form of inequality. But AI also brings hope. It can accelerate the transition to clean energy, reduce emissions, manage hydrogen production at scale, and support fusion breakthroughs. It can help farmers grow food more efficiently, doctors detect disease earlier, and cities reduce waste. AI can help us design safer infrastructure, predict natural disasters, and respond more effectively to crises. It can help humanity solve problems too complex for the human mind alone. This aligns with the biblical idea that humans are meant to cultivate the earth, protect creation, and build a better world for future generations. AI used wisely can be an instrument for fulfilling that responsibility. The future will not be defined by AI replacing humanity, but by humanity learning to integrate AI into its systems with wisdom, justice, humility, and compassion. Technology alone cannot create a better world. People must shape the values embedded in it. If we succeed, AI will not be a threat but a partner, helping build cleaner energy systems, more equitable societies, smarter cities, and industries that uplift rather than exploit. The biblical principles that have guided human communities for thousands of years will remain essential as AI guides the next chapter of civilization. AI will evolve, but the human spirit, grounded in wisdom and ethical conviction, must guide its evolution. The goal is not to fear the future, but to build it intentionally, with intelligence in our machines and integrity in our hearts.